everyone, welcome to the second episode of my travel blog. As I said in my last episode, I'm looking to get a new luggage, a standard 22-inch spinner that will be fit to the overhead bin for the carry-ons. I was looking at Away versus Monos. It took me about a week. I pretty much looked at every website. I watched a ton of YouTube videos and they were extremely informative, and it helped me decide on the luggage of my choice. So can you guess which one I got? Well, without further ado, let me show you what I end up picking. As you can see, I went with the Monos standard carry-on, their smallest carry-on. Okay, now a couple reasons why I picked Monos over Away. Spec-wise, they are basically the same size. Monos is a little bit lighter. Couple key factors that made me decide on the Monos. Number one is, from all the review I've read, the interior material is slightly higher quality. Another reason is the telescope handle on Monos is a bit more stiff, doesn't wobble as much, so says the review. And the third reason why I got Monos is more about personal preference. I just came back from another trip and I had a 3-hour layover at the Miami airport. And because I'm researching on luggage to buy, I couldn't help but pay more attention at all the luggages that I was coming across at the airport. And I noticed that especially someone under 40, almost 1 out of 5 had an Away spinner. Not that it's a bad thing, I mean, it's a good thing. It means Away is a great brand and that's why they're so popular. But I just hate to be so mainstream and have the same luggage as everybody else at the airport. You know, I like to have a little bit more fun, stand out a little bit, kind of, have my own style. And you will see why I got this particular Monos, because I actually went ahead and spent a little bit more money on the limited edition. They have 2 limited edition, actually. One is the Terrazzo, and another one is Terracotta, I believe. Well, if you notice what I have on my little side table, I got 2 Terrazzo tabletop decor, so you can guess which one I got, okay? So I'm gonna open this. I have not seen it yet. I didn't open and put it back, okay? This is my first time too, sharing it with you guys, my experience. Okay, so hopefully I'm gonna like it because I'm sure a lot of people are gonna say the Terrazzo is a little bit feminine, but I saw a lot of pictures and I think it's gonna be okay. I don't think it's as bad as people think, because all the color are mostly blue, okay? Different shades of blue. I didn't see like pink or like gold, so I feel like, even though it's a little bit chic, it's still pretty gender neutral. Well, first thing first, Away, Monos comes with a little, I guess a storage bag, which is nice, Let's open this thing up and let's take a look. I guess I'll find out if I think it's too cheap in person or not. So here is the Monos that I got. Honestly, let me get a closer look for the camera. I think I'm okay with it. I'm, like I said, I buy stuff for myself. I don't buy it based on what I think other people are gonna think of me. I don't think it's really that girly. I just think it's stylish. I think if you're into like interior design, which I'm a huge fan of interior design, if you're into architecture, you're gonna just love, you know, something like this, you know. And I think there's one thing that people don't realize is because of this pattern, there's so many colors that that your eyes cannot focus on. It's also gonna hide the scuff mark and markings a lot better than a solid color luggage. Like Away and Monos, they have beautiful colors. All the colors really are amazing, but when solid color you get a scuff mark, well, guess what? Some of them, if you can't take it off, your eyes is gonna focus on it. You just can't help it. So that's why I think this one is really going to cover that up, because there's so much going on that you're not going to notice as much, okay? So, first impression, you know, I never had a hard shell luggage, so, I mean, seems very nice, you know? Let me see how it rolls. Wow, it definitely rolls way smoother than my Samsonite, I'll give you that. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Let's check out the handle. Okay, I see what they're saying. Like it doesn't really wobble much, and it does feel very steady. I like that the push button is underneath. That's another thing I read, which is nice. Because sometimes I do end up pressing the top by accident in my Samsonite, so this is kind of nice. Another thing is, I believe this has 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 adjustments, whereas Away only have 2. So that's another nice thing about it. Yeah, overall, I really like this, you know. Color-wise, yeah, like I said, I don't really see any pink. It's a lot of you know, dark blue, light blue, a little bit of a green, you know. It's, you know what, I don't think it's bad, you know. I don't think it's that girly, you know. If it's got a lot of pink or like baby blue, maybe I'll say it's a little girly, but you know what, I think I'm okay with it. All right, guys, take a quick look on the side. It's got the Tsa Lock. Yeah, you know what, I actually have never used one before. Okay, so I have to read the instruction how to set it, but that's nice. This is really cool because, you know, especially for my trip to Japan, I'm gonna be showing up at hotel fairly early, and I know for a fact I probably will not be able to check in, but I want to leave my luggage with the hotel so that I can, you know, do stuff, you know, until I can check in. So knowing that I can lock this up, it's just give me another sense of security. Even though of all the countries that I trust the most, Japan will be number 1 on that list, without a question. All right, guys, let's open this and see what's inside. Wow, this is definitely a lot more room than my other luggage, that's for sure. I mean, wow, look at this size. I mean, to be honest, I'm like, wow, how am I gonna fill this up? Because I've been packing so light for so long that this is like so much space. This is like, I guess, the compression pad, so you can push stuff in. So that's kind of cool. You know, it's funny, of all the reviews I read, I thought it's like going to be something like a plate in here, but it's not. It's just fabric. So, okay, that's interesting. That's cool. Okay. These buckles are very nice, by the way. I noticed. Yeah, they're a very nice buckle. Okay, let me just see. Yeah, this is like seatbelt fabric, you know. You can tell they're gonna really hold up pretty well, I think. You know, especially with the way I use. You know, I'm fairly careful with my stuff, so I think this is gonna last a very long time. All right. Okay, so that's one side. That's pretty standard. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, look, you got a little side back here. I'm not really sure. I guess we put some little stuff here, little personal stuff. Let's check out this side. Okay, so you got, oh, okay, look, some goodies. Oh, wow, that's nice. I love goodies. I like how this thing's all covered, you know, so things not gonna kind of mingle up together when you move around. So this is other side. Yeah, you know, fairly standard. I mean, I wouldn't say anything super amazing, but you know, it's good enough. Good enough. I like this. You know, it's got their zipper looks fairly good too. Okay, pretty smooth. Got that branding here. I know the way it's like all over the fabric. Some people complain about it. Not really a big deal to me. I don't really have a problem with it. You know what? Let's see what they include in the goodie bag here. Okay, they got their little magic eraser to erase the scarf mark. Okay. Oh, they got a little luggage tag. Oh, looks very nice. I like that. It's always nice when the company gives you a little extra stuff. You know. Okay, here's instruction on how to use the Tsa Lock, which I'm gonna have to take a look later. Okay, here's something from Dear friend, this suitcase is more than just an empty vessel for belongings. It's an expression of our philosophy on traveling and living well, simply, thoughtfully, mindfully, beautifully. So journey on. We can't wait to experience the world with you. All right. Whatever, that's nice. Okay, so we got the luggage tag. I love that, to be honest. And then here we got a laundry bag. And then we got 2 shoe bags. You know what? I think they are very nice. I mean, I love it. I'm definitely gonna be using them. I mean, you know, sometimes like I have shoe bag and then I will lose them. So I end up literally just taking like a plastic bag with me. So this is nice that they include 2 shoe bags even. So that's great. Okay, so that's pretty much, I mean, it's a fairly basic spinner. It's very, very light. I think it will hold up quite well. You know, since I'm not checking in, I'm not too concerned. I wish there was a little bit more clearance on the wheel, you know? That'll be nice if it's just a little bit more clearance, but I think it'll be fine. You know, so Monos have a few other options. They have one that's a little bit bigger, but I think their most popular style is actually the one that comes with like a sleeve up here in the front that you can open up and access and put like maybe like your laptop, passport, documents in it. I think that's actually kind of how they got into the market, because that was sort of their thing, and now all the other luggage companies copying it because it just gives you a quicker access when you need stuff, you know, so you don't have to open the whole luggage up and look through stuff. I didn't go with that because, you know, I looked at it, you know, it's not completely outside. It's kind of like recessed in a little bit and then a little bit come out. So it does take up some space inside the luggage because of that. And when I travel, I almost always bring a small backpack or a sling bag with me. So I think for me, I put all my, you know, laptop, you know, passport, anything that I think I'm gonna need to access, I put it in my bag, you know, so I really ever have to open my luggage to get stuff. You know, I'm not the type that, you know, during a flight that's gonna get up, you know, 2-3 times to open my luggage to, you know, to look for stuff. I have it all in me, in my sling bag, in my backpack, and then I just put it under the seat. So I have it all there. I don't have to worry about it. So that's why I decided to just go with the most basic, you know, basic spinner, 22-inch spinner. This one, I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe the regular edition colors, I believe it's like $245. This one and the terracotta, I believe, is going for $275 on the website. I was able to get like a 5 or 10% discount. I guess I was, you know, I was on their website for a while. I didn't make the purchase, and then they obviously know I'm looking at it, and they want to convince me, so they send me like an email with a coupon, which, you know, obviously can't hurt, you know, you help. I'm like, okay, fine, then I'll just get it now before it expires. Yeah. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you think this is too girly for a guy to use. You know, I have 90 days to decide. I can still return it, but you cannot travel with it. You can only basically try it out at home, make sure everything fits, roll around on your carpet, then you can return it. But if you take it on a trip, any kind of sign word, they're not going to accept the return. But I do still have a few weeks before my trip, so you tell me, is it kind of girly for a guy to have this to the airport, or you think it's like, hey, it's kind of cool, you know? I think it's cool, you know? I have no problem with it. You know, I think it's super unique. You know, I'm gonna like, everyone's gonna be complimenting. I think that, hey, what a cool luggage you have. You know. So yeah, that's it for my channel for today. I'll probably do another one, maybe 2-3 days before my trip, to show you how I'm gonna pack a 13-day trip to Japan in this suitcase. Should be very interesting. All right, so stay tuned, okay?